Well, Ian, disappointed, improvement in performance, but you score 2 goals at home, you hope to get something out of the game, don't you?
Yeah, exactly that. I think exactly that. Really disappointed with the outcome of the game. I don't think 4-2 reflects the score, in terms of the 90 minutes. I think what we've done today is given 4 really poor goals away. Schoolboy errors, really. Individual mistakes, which are hard to legislate for. And for me, we've given Notts County a game that we should probably be getting something out of. Like you say, got ourselves in front. I thought it was a great response from their opener. Came back 2-1 at half time. The message was to stay on the front foot and to go and get after the 3rd goal and to score the 3rd and put ourselves in an even better position. And I thought even start the second half we came out pretty well, and then we've conceded 3 really sloppy goals. And ultimately have lost the game because of that. And we just said to them in there, you can't win games of football at this level if you're going to defend in that manner and if you're going to make that level of mistake. Because they weren't just small mistakes, they were huge mistakes that have been costly and have led directly to the ball going into the net. And even with the first one, an unmarked centre half of the back post on the second phase of a free kick. Again, it's just really poor. So for all of the positives, and there were a lot today, improved performance, we set out to be more attacking with the personnel and the shape that we picked, and I thought there were some really good aspects of our play today, and certainly things that we want to take on into the next few weeks. But ultimately we've given them the game. I don't think they've come and beaten us by being the better team. I think we've given them the game by individual errors today, which is really hard to take. But in saying that, and I've got to say, and I've said to the ref at the end, I thought he's made 2 massive errors, which you will never know because the scores ended up 4-2. But for me, are costly errors in the game, and had they gone the other way, which they should have done, I think it's a different ball game. Eli Sam has elbowed Moussa Diarra 2 minutes into the game. He's led with an elbow and he's intentionally done it. And the referee, someone must have seen that. It's a red card every day of the week and he's booked him. I think because probably no one saw it. So they've kind of fallen in the middle. And then I'll have to watch it back, but I'll be amazed if Jamal Loza, when he goes down in the box in the second half at 2-1 up, I'll be amazed if that's not a penalty. It looks a stonewall penalty to me. And the game's 3-1 and we're probably playing against 10 men. So, people won't look at that. They look in the paper and see 4-2 and they maybe just think it's been a comfortable afternoon for Notts County. But I think those 2 moments from the referee have had a massive bearing on the overall outcome of the game.
Yeah, and I started off by saying some positives, better performance. I mean, you compare that to Hereford and it was chalk and cheese, really, wasn't it?
It was, and yeah, this part of the frustration, of course, and people will look back at that and said, have we replicated something like that at Hereford? And listen, we all know that, and it's been a really difficult season because we've lacked consistency, we've lacked being able to see games in terms of through for 90 minutes. Like you said, there was a lot of good stuff first half today, came away 2-1 up, and we wanted them to really go and build on that and go and let loose in the second half and get after Notts County again, because we thought they were there for the taking. They've not been on a good run, and we thought if we could keep pushing them back, and we felt we were doing that, and to concede the goals has just changed the momentum of the game. So yes, positives to work on, and we need to keep working for the remaining 7 weeks of the season and keep being aggressive and pushing and trying to get wins. And we'll do that with the lads. And there will be things when we probably reflect on it tomorrow and the next day that we can look at and say, right, we can build and work on that to try and get that consistency. But the overriding emotion right now is one of real disappointment because of the manner of the way we've lost the game. It's no disgrace to lose to Notts County with where we are at the minute and where they are, but the manner we've done it is really difficult to take at the minute.
You mentioned the formation. Das told me beforehand you were going to play 4-4-2. It looked for all the world to me like 4-4-1-1. John T. Smith spent a lot of time playing way back behind Sam Ashford.
Yeah, I think with the way they play, we know Jake Reeves is obviously quite integral to the way they look to pass the ball. So we wanted to set up as a 4-4-2 in attack, and even a 4-2-4 when we had the ball. We really wanted Max and Loza to be in the front line and try and get the fullbacks on. But of course, when you lose the ball, you can't be that open against teams like this because you need to try and get the ball back. And part of that was for one of the strikers to try and drop in and stop Jake Reeves playing. Which we did well at times, and then other times, like you say, when they had good spells, it felt like we were kind of getting further and further deeper, and they were committing extra players. So it is about playing cat and mouse a little bit, and when we were on top, I thought, you know, the shape really came out a little bit more today, and hopefully that's something we can keep building on. For injuries and everything else, we've not probably been able to do that as much as we would have liked with some of the personnel we've had, and especially at Torquay on Friday, we had to kind of fit players in. But that was positive today. I thought the way we went about, especially our attacking play, and if we can try and build on that in the next few weeks, I think it would be a good thing. But we probably didn't affect the game, especially Jonty in that position, as much as we maybe would have liked him to. But again, credit to Notts County, at times they pinned us back in.
Yeah. And looking ahead, you just had 2 games in 4 days, and you only get another 4 days before the next match. 4 or 5 days, whichever it is. Eastleigh away, that's not going to be easy either, is it?
No, none of them are, though, are they? It's a unique season because of the way we're playing games, and the fact it's Saturday, Tuesday, we're not really having much time to do a lot in between. So we've got to do the bits we can on the training pitch and get them ready for the next game, and it's about recovery now. Like you say, there's some players there that played 2 lots of 90 over the weekend, have now got to recover them. We'll get them back in Thursday morning and regroup again and go from there. But in terms of the teams we're playing, there's no easy game. It's going to be the same next year, so it's about kind of taking one at a time and going from there. And you know, there's still lots to play for, I think, both individually as players, collectively as a group, and we want to now start to build obviously towards next year. It's becoming closer and closer. We've got a lot of games we need to play, and we need to learn things from the game that we're playing. It's no good just playing out fixtures. We need to learn things about this group of players and what we're going to need to do for next year. And I think it's exciting because there is that new kind of era on the horizon, and we're all excited about that. But we want to make sure we take care of these games, and we do the best we can to get as many points as we can in the last 13 games and move ourselves up the league. Everyone's really, really driven to do that, and that will give us a lot of momentum going into the summer.
Great. Some positives today, despite no points, unfortunately. But anyway, looking forward to next game, and thanks for your time.
Yeah. Cheers, Ramsey.